Oh yeah, that was a mutual sigh, baby.
Mutual sigh. Hold on, let me finish this real quick,
Don't worry.
we can sail together.
I'm not gonna drink this sail until this is that first mission in Wind Waker where you got to get your sail.
How do you get the sail?
You buy it.
You buy it?
Yeah.
Who do you buy it from?
A merchant.
You don't
who
say.
also runs a bar where they only sell milk. The fuck kind of world is this, Zelda? Why is everyone getting drunk off milk? None of this makes sense. I'm furious.
Who sells milk?
That's lots of people. There's a guy who sells milk in every Zelda game, first off. But in Wind Waker, it's at... whoa. Don't eat my joint. Dog almost just ate my drugs.
Should have been relaxed. Should have been real relaxed.
You know, I've never eaten weed, like, directly.
Oh, I was like, bro, I'm
like
pretty sure you've eaten
edibles.
edibles before.
Sure, yeah.
But like weed,
but like,
yeah,
you know,
yeah,
people
no.
be like, yeah, you eat the weed, you'll get high. I still don't believe that that's actually
That's
true.
definitely not true.
Yeah, because I feel like, get out of here.
It's not meant to be.
Yeah, I feel like nothing
like
is nothing is like activating the stuff within the herb that's supposed to get you high. So why would it? Like, you think your stomach acid is like so powerful that it'll fucking
it'll
like
burn
light
the weed.
the joint?
Yeah.
Fuck off. Your stomach acid ain't that impressive. Full sail.
Hop
Hop
Pursuit. That's a good name.
I don't know. Well, I guess. I just mean like I feel like every IPA needs to like they have like one portion of their brand where they're like, oh, hoppity hop
Something, yeah.
IPA, woohoo!
This
Bunny Rabbit IPA is always hopping.
This kind of relates to the boats with cheesy pun names.
Yeah,
from,
you're
from
totally
the
right.
last
Actually,
from the last one. Comes full circle, man.
It's also
Comes
like
full
the
circle.
number one boat that you can pull over for a DUI. Or
Wait,
a
what?
BUI, a boating under the influence.
You can get
I don't
actually no, that makes sense.
It's got to be a thing, you know.
You
Even
know,
though, like 90% of the time when people go on like cruises or like they have a boat and they're gonna go take it out somewhere, they're like, we're just gonna get drunk in the middle of the fucking ocean. There's no way that'll go wrong. Premise of a movie that's coming out.
Is it really?
I'm sure.
There was a
Every
movie.
year there's some movie where some dumbass is stuck on a boat.
Hold on, let me save the thought of
Shailene
the people on the boat.
Yeah.
So I learned that
down.
you could get a DUI in certain places in the country.
On a bike?
No, for being drunk on a horse. So like,
oh really?
Yeah, because like, okay, where were they from? We met some people that were from like Wisconsin or something like that, and they were like, they have the most police per population or whatever because they have so many DUIs, and then they were like, Wisconsin or something like that, and then they were like, people will literally go to the bar, tie their horse up on like signs, like street signs, and then like they will just leave the bar on their horse. And then I was like, that's actually crazy, and you can get a DUI that way, just like the same way you could get a DUI on a bike.
There's a little bit of thought there though, because like your car is not sentient, your bike isn't sentient.
Yeah, the horse. I guess like
is.
Yeah, like that's kind of the thing is like if you tell like you can tell your horse, like your horse will know where to go.
Yeah.
More or less, right?
The
I don't understand how.
Has not been drinking.
I don't know how horses work, but I'm pretty sure like the horse would know how to get home, kind of.
To some degree. I mean, but they have to know that that's where you're trying to go. I mean, I think a horse has like a pretty good memory, right? Or that's an elephant. I'm thinking of.
Yeah, elephants.
An elephant never forgets, but my dick remembers everything.
Yeah, see, that's always what I think back to.
Green
is
inside your wallet is that something open sesame. I don't remember the lyrics, but run the game. Fuck am I saying?
Okay, so then back to the movie with that. There's a movie called Open Water.
Right.
That is, it actually got really shitty reviews on IMDb, but that only means so much. But I remember watching this movie and like I'm terrified of open water.
Right. This is the one with the sharks, right?
No. That's is that Deep Blue Sea? Well, no, there's a lot of shark movies.
Deep Blue Sea.
But there is this movie is about like people on a boat that like they jump off and like they're stuck off the boat.
Okay, yeah.
And then, stuff happens, but it's like
all the things that can happen.
Shenanigans ensue.
Yeah.
But
mermaids, Aquaman.
But yeah, like that movie actually was like terrifying to me because I'm scared of open water, But yeah, that's a really good one. Open Water.
I heard it was like I don't know if that's the movie I'm thinking of, but I heard it was like really bad.
Probably. They made like 2 or 3 of them.
Like it has like one shot for the entire movie, right? And it's like people in water. And they filmed it in that lot in Universal where they just have the green screen and then the pool.
I don't know about that, but I mean, they are basically outside of water, outside of off a boat in water.
And they couldn't swim to the boat. Why?
And not that they couldn't swim to the
They
boat,
just didn't know where it was.
but no, like they were like off the boat, but they can't get back onto the boat because like there's no ladder or anything like that. You know what I'm saying?
Too slippery, my fingies. That is an interesting concept.
No,
Yeah.
it's a yacht. It's a yacht. That's why they can't.
And
get
a yacht
on.
doesn't have a fucking
No,
ladder?
no. So like
the hell, yacht?
So like everyone jumps off, and then there's this one girl that's like on the boat because she's scared of water.
Right.
So then someone throws her in, like picks her up and like jumps in, leaving no one else on the boat to like drop the ladder. Like they forgot to drop the ladder.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So that's the premise of the movie is like they forgot to drop the ladder and everything.
The
like
boat
that.
was designed to be like really reinforced against like mermaids and shit climbing up. Like, oh,
no mermaids.
thingies.
Have you ever seen a movie other than Pirates of the Caribbean with mermaids?
With mermaids, The Little Mermaid.
Touche.
But
Completely forgot about that.
really not
But,
much
like,
else.
yeah, like-
there should be like a lot of really cool movies. I feel like where mermaids are just like vicious murdering.
There
creatures.
is
I guess Sirens is what
mermaid.
probably lean
I'm pretty
towards
sure there's a movie called Mermaids or Mermaid.
Yeah,
where it's like
wouldn't surprise me one bit.
it's like a Netflix.
Yeah,
B
like some
movie.
sci-fi movie.
Yeah, and it was exactly the
Sci-fi
premise.
is SYFY, not sci-fi SCS.
You remember when it was SCIFI?
Yeah, back in the Disney.
Yeah, and they would. So my favorite thing about the Sci-Fi Channel, I'm pretty sure it was Sci-Fi Channel, around Halloween time, they would do top 40 or like top horror movies or whatever, and they would like do a countdown for it, and that's how I learned about like all good horror movies.
Oh, so they played them in order and stuff.
No, like they wouldn't even play the movies. They'd just do like
just
you know how like
yeah, like VH1
they play
type
like
shit.
they'd do like number 40 Halloween, and then they'd be like, oh, they'd have like different celebrities and like people that worked on this movie or whatever
Commentary,
like talk about it and
I
like
get what you're saying. Very VH1.
yeah like
VH1 did that kind of shit all the time.
I love the 80s or
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
80s or
Anything
whatever
like that,
whatever it was called. I also love those.
Yeah, I mean that was like I didn't watch VH1 often, other than like and anytime I would I'd be like this is a top 10 show always every time 100% without fail.
Every so often it'd be Flavor of Love.
But yeah. We were at the bar the other day, and there was just like some guy who was here in Vegas, yelling at the camera about Golden Knights as they do. And,
As they do in sports
everyone
bars.
at the bar thought it was Flavor Flav, and I was like, "Why the fuck do you think it's Flavor Flav?"
Was it Flavor Flav?
It was not Flavor
Oh,
Flav.
okay. Well, no, Flavor Flav does live in Vegas.
Yeah, I've
and
heard
he
that.
lives like over in like the Red Rock area. He goes bowling like a lot in
Nice.
Vegas. I actually
Like at Red Rock.
or somewhere. I forget where. Like, there's a specific bowling alley that he goes to.
Yeah.
Like,
Seems like somebody who
religiously.
wouldn't really want to be disturbed either. Though.
No, okay. So
That's just my
Flavor
thought.
Flav story. Back when I was working at the Boulevard, this dude comes in,
That was pretty good. Oh,
and I'm like, full mouth on top. It's the only way you can really do it, huh?
full coverage, bro.
So this dude walks into the store, and I'm like, this guy looks really familiar. I'm not sure, like, why I think he looks familiar or, like, what. And then I, like, say what's up to him and, like, hey, like, what are you out shopping for, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, I'm just looking around for some shoes. And I was like, all right, cool, man. Just, like, let me know. And I was like, dude, I think that's Flavor Flav. So then, like, sure enough, he gets some shoes, and, like, the other person that was working,
Tell
like,
about
rings
how
him
much
up.
he spends.
It was probably like $80-$90. It's not that much. Nothing too crazy. But that's not the point. But so then, like, I was like, dude, I'm pretty sure that was Flavor Flav. And he, like, the dude that was working there, he was like, oh yeah, that was definitely, like, he comes in here all the time. And I was like, oh man, I was like,
Well, wow, wait, thank you
yeah,
for not saying anything.
yeah, like, for real. And it's not even that, like, I love Public Enemy, but, like, Flavor Flav would just be like one of those people. Like, if you took a picture with anybody, Flavor Flav would definitely be that
Like a
dude.
standout hit,
Yeah. So I was like, oh, dude, why didn't you say anything? And
Wait,
I was
so
like,
Flavor Flav was in Public Enemy? Isn't that like a punk group?
that's a rap.
Oh, okay.
Fight the power. You gotta fight the powers that be. No?
Nah,
Nothing? All right.
Not
Those
super
are the
savvy
shot.
on the older rap stuff, but
But no.
interesting.
So I
knew
was
you had
like,
to have some talent somewhere.
yeah.
That's all I was saying.
He's the professional. He's like created the hype man.
He created the hype man.
Yeah, like I mean, like
okay.
he was like one of the best hype men. Yeah. But the point is, like, I was like, oh man, like I would have taken a picture with him, but I'm not that dude.
Yeah.
And then he was like, no, he loves when people take pictures with him because, like, you know, it keeps him like relevant. Like people are still talking about him, and he likes that. I guess I don't want to fucking put that on him, but like that's what I've heard from a couple different people, that he likes people taking pictures with him and, like, you know, talking to him because, you know, I mean, what else?
Today,
yeah, what else is he doing? You know, he's
like
bowling at Red Rock. You know,
yeah, he's what?
So he's bowling at Red Rock.
Oh yeah,
not literally, but I'm like, you know,
yeah.
So I think if I ever ran into Flavor Flav again, I would definitely be like, yo, man.
Well, it's good to know that he's like the kind of person that wouldn't mind or like would even enjoy being told to take a picture. Whereas like a lot of more famous people, like, you know, that's kind of an inconvenience to their day. Even though, you know, I get that it takes like a minute. It's, you know, you're not going to be derailed at every fucking angle.
Yeah.
So
I think back.
I feel like.
You taken pictures with like famous people before?
I don't think so. I'm sure I have at some point, but I can't think of like a single example. So that I think in my head, you know, they weren't in my Dunbar number. I didn't have a sustainable relationship
you lost the 150
with Keanu Reeves or anybody.
Yeah, I
think I must have though.
I think back when we went to see Noah Felding in California. I took a picture with Thomas Middleditch, and he was like talking to some girl.
I forgot all about that.
Yeah, I was like, he's talking to some girl, and I was like, oh, dude. And this was like when Silicon Valley like was blowing up.
Yeah, they were on like season 2.
Yeah, like blowing up.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, that's Thomas Middleditch. And we were like pretty drunk. We had been drinking that entire drive.
Yeah.
And going hard.
Allegedly.
Yeah. We were not driving. We were in the back seat.
Yeah.
But yeah, and I was just like, dude, I have to take a picture with him. And I just remember like taking the picture, like even in the picture you could see the awkwardness. And
it's a weird show to catch somebody at too, you know. That like you're a fucking like you're like a different level comedy nerd.
Yeah,
which I think we kind of already know about him. But
and then I was like, oh, dude, love the show, blah blah blah. And granted, like, dude, I get it. You don't want to like fucking talk to every stranger, but it was just like one of those things where I was just like, oh, that dude just does not want to be bothered. And I was like, this is why I don't.
I think he was with his wife too.
Yeah, this is why I don't like being that guy. And then I saw Carrie Brownstein. Yeah, Carrie Brownstein, right?
I don't know her name, but the girl from
the girl from Portlandia. Saw her immediately after, and I was like, oh my god, I love Portlandia. I had to take a picture.
I'm gonna do this again.
Yeah.
Hopefully it goes better this time.
Well, yeah, because I was drunk, so I was like, I'll take
pictures from that day, and you have pictures of these moments from that day.
So I was just like, I have to do it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think since then, I think I've like kind of chilled out.
Yeah, I get that. Well, also,
I think
you've really been seeing like famous people.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think the last like, famous to me.
Yeah.
There's a wrestler.
Okay.
Like one of my favorite wrestlers. I like saw him at a show. They wrestled. He was like coming out to like buy a drink, and he was like, it was funny because he was just waiting in line. I mean, obviously he's just like a normal dude, but he was just waiting in line, and I was like, holy shit, you're Trent. And he was like, yeah, man. I was like, oh, good match, blah, blah, blah. And he was like, yeah, you know, whatever. And I was like, dude, can I buy you a beer? He's like, hell yeah. And I was like, can I take a picture? I was just like, dude, like, you know, one of my favorite wrestlers, like, I gotta take a picture.
You're buying him a beer. It's kind of like buying a picture at the same time, you know?
Yeah, well, no, I think like it's kind of my thing is like, all my favorite wrestlers I would like to buy a beer for. So I was just like, this is what I'm doing. And then sure enough, I was like, okay, I have to get a picture.
Yeah.
So, and this was like,
I feel like,
and he's the dude that does the, it's called Best Friends. He's the guy that I basically ripped off Tweet Celebrities. Remember that?
Okay.
That's exactly who I ripped it off of. But so he was that guy, and that's when like around the same time I was doing that. So it was like prime time, like loving this dude.
Right. Yeah.
So like taking that picture, and he was really cool. So I was like, maybe you just catch him on a good day and you buy him a beer. They'll be super awesome in your pictures, you know? So, I don't know.
Well, how did it go? Did you not... Was the tone good or no?
No, that dude was super cool.
He took the picture?
Yeah, super cool.
Yeah.
I saw him again, like months later at a different show, and I almost wanted to do it again, but I was like, I don't know. I don't know if he'll remember me. I'm just gonna be that guy like, hey dude, remember me from Vegas? And
I
he's
would
gonna
never
be like,
think that,
no.
yeah.
And I'll be like,
Somebody would remember me
okay.
from, like, something like that.
Yeah,
And
so
people, when they meet so many people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I didn't play that card.
Yeah. I mean, and I'm often not like the type of person who will like want to bother somebody in the middle of their day either way. Even if I would want a picture, I don't give a shit about like my social media and being like, hey, look at who I met.
Yeah.
Oh my god. And people put in comments, oh my god, no way, where was he? It's like, yeah, nobody cares. None of that matters. So I don't want to be that person. But like sometimes I think I would too. if I saw Dan Harmon, but then I'm like, I listen to Dan Harmon enough to know that he doesn't want people to do that.
Yeah.
Or like it would just have to be the right situation.
Yeah, but
it would never feel like it to me, you know.
It's that little bit of fan in you that's just like, but I like you so much.
Yeah, I just want to be in the same.
I just want to say like thank you for everything, and it's just like, oh man, like fucking John Cena was in Vegas for like St. Patrick's Day or like Cinco de Mayo or one of those, and I didn't know about it. He was in Tivoli Village, like down the road.
Yeah.
And he was just hanging out, like, and it's John Cena is a notorious beer drinker,
and he's a big fan person too.
Yeah,
to my knowledge.
So not only could I have taken a picture with John Cena, I could have bought him a beer, and that would have been the fucking coolest thing ever.
Yeah, he seems like somebody who's really open to that kind of stuff.
Oh,
I think wrestlers in general probably were more too.
Yeah.
Than like comedians or.
Yeah. I don't know.
Flavor Flav, who apparently loves it.
Yeah, Flavor Flav.
Like I said, with him, it's like he wants to be taken back to those days that he hasn't really seen.
Yeah.
It's like I really don't know what Flavor Flav does. It's in the same vein that like I don't know what Lil Jon does. It just seems like to me he yells on tracks.
Well, no, he's
a producer.
Yeah,
I understand that.
Yeah.
Now, but for the longest time, like.
But in the early 2000s, I had no idea. It's like DJ Khaled.
Yeah.
DJ Khaled is the new Lil Jon.
Kind of, but DJ Khaled is also like kind of like a social media personality and like things like that these days. I mean, that guy's like single-handedly brought so much popularity to Snapchat.
And the brand, and the brand Champion.
The what?
Champion.
What is
Remember
that?
Champion? It's like the C logo. Used to sell it in Walmart and stuff like that.
Mm-mm.
So it's like a clothing brand that's like cheap athletic wear. But he was one of the people that helped make that brand like the most popular brand in the world right now.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so yeah, I mean, it is what it is.
What do you think of that Supreme thing?
Supreme?
It's kind of interesting.
So, do you know anything about streetwear?
I basically what I know is like they're just kind of like cashing in on the gimmick that people will buy anything for a brand.
Yes.
By like just slapping it on things, because I saw they were selling like hammers and like
bricks,
nunchucks and bricks and
so I don't think
all kinds of weird
I don't
things.
think they're necessarily like in the sense of like, oh, we're scamming people because they'll buy anything.
No, I didn't mean it like that.
But they're a brand that has such loyalty that like anytime they put anything out with their name and logo on it, people will buy it. Mm-hmm. So in turn, that turns to making bricks
and demand,
and making nunchucks and stuff like that. And there's people that I think they drop every Thursday. I could be wrong about that, but like they drop like Thursdays. Yeah. It sells out within minutes. Mm-hmm. People will buy bots to shop for them.
Okay, yeah.
For this brand. It's cool to see people like a brand like that.
Yeah.
But it's also like fucking insane that people will pay like $100 for a Supreme brick.
Yeah.
Like a literal brick that says Supreme.
Yeah.
So I think like that aspect of it is like, that's fucking ridiculous.
I think
but
it's
like,
almost like them just seeing how far they can stretch it, you know?
Yeah, but it's
where
also
can it go?
At the same time, like, I collect records, I collect koozies, like, I've spent money on
koozies
stupid.
Don't cost $100.
Yeah, but it's like
value, practical use.
Yeah, but it's like who am I to say like that shit's stupid? Mm-hmm. But when you're dropping hundreds and hundreds of dollars, that's dedication to something.
It's an image thing too, you know. It's almost like
showing
your status, like I I've got Supreme shit.
Exactly. I had a coworker
but
who knows a lot about streetwear. He could tell you if people that were wearing, we had people that roll in trying to look for Supreme, wear Supreme. He could tell you what was fake and what was real.
Oh, really?
Like, just by looking at
Atlanta did an episode about that recently.
About Supreme?
Not about Supreme, but about
like
people wearing like fake shirts.
Oh, okay. I have to watch that. But
funny.
he's spot on, and he knows, like, and he's that type of dude that like loves fashion and stuff like that. So he was like good at it. Yeah, and it was just like one of those things. Like I learned a lot. So
what is it that identifies if the shirt's real or fake? Is it like literally? Because in the episode of Atlanta, they're mostly look at a tag.
Yeah, I don't know personally. I know it's the logo. What it's print, like what the shirt is and stuff like that. Yeah. Okay. But there's a lot to it. He would be better. I'm pretty sure I could get him to do one of these so where we could just talk about fashion. And he'd be so down for it. I've already talked to him about it. But I don't know, but he could tell you like what's fake about it. What's this. Yeah. I mean, I bought a pair of the Ultra Boost, like the. So like they're kind of like Yeezys, but not Yeezys.
Okay, yeah.
Ultra Boosts are kind of in that same realm. I bought a pair of fake ones just because I liked the way they looked, and I just.
And how do you know that you got fake ones? Like, do they label them as the same kind of shoe?
So these ones were called like the Rainbows, Rainbow Ultra Boost. Was that your phone?
That was my phone.
Okay, Rainbow Ultra Boost, and these shoes usually like you can look them up, like they're like $200. I bought them off of a Chinese website. Like it's not Chinese. It's called DHgate. And it's just like wholesale from like China or wherever, and it's like cheap. Like I bought them for $40, $200 pairs of shoes that weren't even out yet. I bought them for $40.
Right.
So like you can tell by like I looked up how you can tell these certain shoes were fake. The way that the sole is. There's like it's like a nipple, like so it's kind of like it's really hard, like rocky.
Like
you know how on like the side of buildings it's like
it's a texture. Yeah,
there's like a texture to it. It's like the same with the soles of these shoes, but at the point of it, it's more like a nipple than it is rounded.
Okay.
It has a point.
Like you could fix that.
Yeah, like it has a point to it. My shoes were more rounded, so it didn't have the nipple.
Oh, so the nipple is expected.
Yes,
okay.
Yes, that's what's real. Okay. The front of the shoe, like the like little curve of the sole,
like that, yeah.
Where it meets, fake shoes will be slanted or like not even, but the real ones will be completely even. Because obviously they cost more to produce. There's a certain factor to it.
Right. I feel like with shoes, like that's going to be way easier to identify. But like
oh my god. Well, no, I mean, look, we'll definitely get him to do it just because he'll be able to speak some knowledge on it.
Yeah, but that's interesting.
But I looked it up. It's crazy. Like people, I mean, when you're spending X amount of dollars on it, and you're just gonna see some fucking Joe Schmo. Like, nah, son, your Yeezys that are worth like $1,000 are definitely fake, or your Supreme shit.
That'd be rough too.
Yeah, man. But like, okay, so like my thing is I don't think anyone will call you on it unless you're trying to flaunt it. Like
that's why I said in schools. Yeah, because that's also the focus of the Atlanta episode again, where it's about FUBU.
Oh, Bufu.
FUBU. It's not Bufu, but yeah. It's just funny. But I can't imagine in a school setting where people are actually like, legitimately looking to bring other people down for that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Anything,
It was the same way. Like, I mean, I talked about it all the time. Like, even to him, I was like, so, like say something to him, just fucking with him. But, like, no one's going to call you on that, like, what type of person would call you on, like, fake merchandise,
I mean, they would, A, have to be knowledgeable, and then, like, B, you'd have to have, like,
You would just have to be. You'd have to be a certain type of asshole.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you'd have that kind of that built into you, where you're like, well, I'm gonna bring you down now.
Yeah, but
prepare yourself.
I feel like that happens a lot with like jewelry and stuff like that. Like,
I feel like jewelry is
to be completely stereotypical. Yeah, to be completely stereotypical is like rappers and stuff like that when they flaunt their chains and blah blah blah. There's a video of this scumbag rapper that I won't name out of like just hatred.
Oh, shit. But now I'm curious.
He had a video with this other guy, and the scumbag rapper who was like, "Oh, his chain is fake, this and that." They had some sort of like meter that I guess like tested the the legitness or
Wait, this
like
is like in a song?
no, like in a video. It's just like a
Okay,
like a
not
little
music
video. Yeah,
video.
like just like a little like
he has
YouTube.
a verse
It's
about
just
being
like
yo,
a
I
video.
got a meter, and
Yeah.
this meter hella thick, and this shit fake, and this shit smaller than your dick.
Yeah.
Oh.
But no, it's
Not a
just like
rapper.
so like he like goes up to his chain and I don't know what kind of meter it is, but it's just I think it like tests like the
gold
carat or some
yeah.
shit, some bullshit. I don't know how jewelry
That
works.
guy made that up. That's from Star Trek.
So then it's like he like tests it and he's like, oh no, it's real. And then he's like, all right, like yo, check my fucking chain out, blah 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 blah. And then it's like his shit was fake though.
Oh.
Yeah, so it was like,
What?
oh, fucking whammy. Like, you were out here calling someone on their shit.
Damn.
And then it was just like,
Is this
oh.
6ix9ine or some shit?
Yeah.
It is 6ix9ine?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So then it turns out like his shit is fake. And then like,
That's hilarious.
I was like, this shit is way too funny.
Yeah.
Like, I don't
That
know.
guy's videos are just
Scumbag. I don't know, dude.
I just don't even know what to think of that guy. And then like I don't
He's a
even
pedophile.
entirely understand. Yeah, I've read that. But
That's what I
didn't
think
even
of that
entirely
guy.
understand what was going on with him and Chief Keef like this weekend. Where like Chief Keef got shot at in a hotel, and then the next
What?
day, yeah, Chief Keef got shot at some hotel, and then like the next day, like 6ix9ine was like, I don't know if he like was involved in the shooting or what, but
Yeah.
then Chief Keef was like following him around the country. And it was like some like gratuitous rich display of tag, you know, like hide and seek. Kind of weird. I don't have the information to really have the full story on it because I don't know.
Being a rapper nowadays seems just really like hard work. Not even like rap, but like the image that you have to maintain for it. Like, well, I guess this is kind of like going to like,
I mean,
I guess like new age trap rappers. I guess is what I'm like thinking of.
where they're like very social media driven.
Yeah, yeah. No,
Yeah.
back in the days, I mean, you would never catch Tupac
I mean, that's
on
gonna be a lot of
Instagram
things
flexing.
today. Yeah, I know. I was thinking that kind of shit. And even then, like, you know, you don't see Gambino on Instagram posting stories every 5 minutes about his fucking lunch.
No, you barely see him on Instagram. at all.
Anything, period.
Yeah.
Dude, on Twitter, he'll delete every single tweet that he's ever tweeted until he has to reveal something, and then he'll have that one tweet and that one tweet only on his page.
Until the next thing.
Like, Jesus, how long does that take?
It's actually, I think it's easy to do. Like
if
you
you
can
go to Childish Gambino's Twitter
Yeah,
right
he
now,
only
the
has the one.
only tweet he has is the video for This Is America. Yeah. It's fucking cool. Maybe some Lando shit. I don't know.
No, I don't think he promoted anything Lando.
Maybe
I mean,
not,
like in
directly. He was
press,
there,
but like
yeah.
him himself, I don't think he did
on
any
his,
of that.
on his media stuff. That's interesting too.
Yeah.
You'd think that they would like have some kind of requirement on that. And he's like, nah, bro. Just good for you. Fucking Donald. Fucking.
Yeah, I feel like. Well, I mean, I can't think of like his name, John Boyega or
John Boyega.
Boyega. I don't think. I mean, like, granted, like, I feel like he was a little bit. He's the star of the film. You kind of have to give him that. But I think he showed love for the movie. But I don't know if he was necessarily like, "Yo, go check out this new Star Wars film." You know,
I mean, like, you know, anything with Disney affiliated, they're gonna have tons of that kind of stuff either way.
yeah,
Whether or not that's like something he's super gung ho about doing.
Yeah.
It's like you're gonna get it.
yeah.
Like,
You
the
put
amount of money that we have on the line for this shit, you better fucking do it.
you put me in a Star Wars movie. I'm everything. I'm gonna make all of my family members go see that movie.
I mean,
like
granted,
3
now
times.
that we're gonna get Star Wars movies for the rest of our life, you know, like there's a potential there that we can be in a Star Wars movie.
That's
one
my
day.
that's my ultimate goal in life is to be a secondary character in Star Wars.
Yeah, even if it's like.
And then one
Stormtrooper
day,
dies in the first scene, I'm taking it.
yeah, from that, a cult following that
Yeah.
develops a
Spin-off.
backstory, an action figure, and
Action figure for sure,
a reference in a novel.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Comic book spin-off series, Tig.
No, not even a comic book. I don't even need that. Just like in like the novels. But
Where nobody is.
yeah, no one's reading that. But there's one person that's just like, I'm gonna update this character's Wikipedia page based on this book that I read.
Yeah. It's for sure a real thing. You know what's interesting about Wikipedia is that stuff isn't like completely spiraled into chaos when it's like completely driven by people.
The public, yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a really good not filter,
Like a
but like
moderator,
yeah,
somebody that's like constantly on top of
like
that
a
kind of
general moderation that's just like, hey,
I'm getting a phone call from Sarah Jane.
don't answer. I've been ignoring her phone calls for like 5 minutes
Now it's
now.
on camera film.
I just texted her back.
Sorry, Sarah.
But I feel like there's got to be like a good like.
It's just it's saying missed call. Fun times.
What kind of vegetables do you like?
No, she was like, "Do you still want salmon?" I was like, "Nah, chicken's fine."
Ooh, girl. Salmon's always interesting. I think salmon's always better on sushi. I feel like that's.
We've been talking about sushi for the last week.
Sushi in a while, man.
Yeah, no, that's like I think there's like a couple months back when like right before all of our wedding bills like started coming up, where we were just like, "Fuck it, let's go to sushi. Let's fucking ball out," you know. Especially like me, I do all you can eat sushi like
Me too, yeah.
all like every time. Like Sarah, she'll get like one or two like dishes. Me, I'm like all you can eat, all you can drink. Let's run it, you know. But lately we haven't gone mostly because like we've been paying for shit, so it's like that's not the best use of money.
It's pricey, yeah. It's a pricey meal.
But
the way I think of it is like sometimes when I go out for a meal, you know, I'm gonna get a beer or something anyway. And that's almost bringing it right to sushi rates anyway.
it's about $25 at sauce.
It's like I hit that new tier of like I don't need McDonald's like on a budget anymore, which was never really a thing I did anyway. But like, you know, when people are like, "Oh, I'm hungry," I'm just gonna go get one cheeseburger from McDonald's because I'm on a budget. And I'm like, "All right, you're about to spend $3." And I'm like, "Well, I spend $20 a meal because I can afford that." And I'm just like,
you know,
I'm not trying to sound pretentious. I don't
think I never really liked the Big Mac or like
I never did
those like meals. So like I think like I grew up eating like the $1 meal. So I was like, yeah, like a hot and spicy sounds like. Yeah, if I'm like just trying to be like, I'm out and about. Like
there's worse ways to die.
Yeah, like I gotta eat something like right now. I'll spend $1 on a hot and spicy. It'll be all right.
I get it. You know, I guess I just I don't know. I don't really like spend my money on a lot of things like for myself so much, other than food and alcohol. So like I'm like, well, this gives me a little bit of surplus here to like treat myself, make it worth it. But like there was a time when I was working at like the last game company I worked at before the one I work at now, where I would go to Porta Subs like every day and spend $15 on a
How
sandwich.
the fuck do you spend $15?
Because I get a turkey bacon avocado, which is.
You're paying. I was like, you're paying extra for the turkey and
not the turkey.
No, the bacon and the avocado.
Turkey, you're going to the wrong goddamn sandwich place.
You got to get double turkey.
And that's only Porta Subs, like I was saying. It's not.
Yeah.
You know, if I went to Subway and did that, probably still be.
Yeah, probably be about the same. What's the? Is this a rude question? What's the most money you've ever spent on a single item? Is that a rude question?
No.
You don't have to answer if you don't want to.
No, I mean I bought like a $400 bong before.
Is that the most?
This microphone's really expensive.
It's like that was what $2?
This was like $500.
Was it?
Yeah.
Is that the most you've ever spent on like one thing?
No, I don't think so. You know, like I bought computers.
How much was your computer?
I bought computers before. Yeah, my computer was like about $1,200.
Okay.
But see, that's the thing. Like the second you buy a computer, that's always going to be on the top of that bracket. The computer I bought before that computer was about $1,200 as well.
Yeah. I spent. I'm not bragging.
What about
spent $2,000 on this computer?
Okay,
it's a Mac. It's a Mac. Yeah,
I get it. You know, I thought about investing in that stuff. You're on iPhone still too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I've been thinking about maybe
600, 700.
Yeah.
You know, it's so user friendly.
Phones are for sure expensive.
Yeah.
The thing is, like, I've been using this Android for a while. It's a Samsung Galaxy.
Yeah.
And it's just been so fucking slow lately.
Yeah.
Like, if I just want to pop up my phone and, like, write down a note because I came up with, like, a bit or something.
Yeah.
Like, it, like, frustrates the shit out of me. It's, like, slow and it's...
Yeah.
The thing is, I got this phone refurbished, and I think that's why. I think it's always been, like, 2 steps behind.
I think, like, so with technology, I feel like you gotta get new.
Well, if not, you're like, warranty. My other phone got water damage because I dropped it in a cup of vodka.
A cup of vodka, just straight.
A full cup of vodka.
Was it? Oh, legitimately?
And it still worked for 2 days.
Legitimately, like a cup of. Why were you drinking a cup of vodka?
It wasn't even my cup of vodka. If I remember. Some girl.
Fucking, why are people out here?
Fucking white girl.
Why are they out here disrespecting their bodies, which is
I know. If you
unnecessary.
Vodka, like, treat yourself better a little bit. At least mix it with something.
I spent $1,200. $1,200, right?
Yeah.
On my camera.
Yeah,
it's a good camera. I've been using. Well, I mean, I've been using it for like a year or two, but like I've had
anything,
it forever.
Any technology that has the potential to help you like produce something, you know, like create something.
Yeah.
Immediately costs so much more because they're like, you could be making money off of this.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I've been looking at a camera alone, like the body. Like, there's body and lens. The body alone is a straight G, and I'm like, ooh, but that camera would look so nice.
Yeah, man. And cameras, I know for sure.
Oh, it's one of those things, like, you can see the difference, but also, like, you can't.
The thing is, you really can. I think I've seen, like, photography from, like, you know, phones and stuff, and they definitely have gotten a lot better than they used to be, and even, like, better than some cameras used to be, but, like, the kind of stuff you see on, like true cameras...
Oh, like a legit, like a legit.
Like, like that shit, like
beautiful.
And then people are like, "Wow, how'd you get this such a high production photo?" It's like, well, I just took it, you know, like.
Oh, because I spent
time and place and like angle, and it's like all these things that there's, you know, like. That's why photography is so interesting. It's like,
I spent $2,000 on my camera. That's why this picture looks so good.
Yeah. And I would fucking hope it would.
Yeah.
You know?
It better.
Especially like because like getting into photography has got to be so difficult. Like.
It's hard to. I mean, like, okay, so like I can
sell photos.
Yeah, I can only like realistically relate in the film sense, right? Having an eye for film and like scenes and stuff like that, it's so difficult. And lighting is the bane of my existence. If you look at my videos, like the lighting is super.
No, I believe it.
Is like super shoddy.
You have to have all the lights. And
exactly.
all that
and I have like cheap lights, you know. Like, I'm going to invest in some lights next to, like...
I remember those things Kenneth had when you guys filmed that thing at my
house.
house.
Oh, yeah.
Those things are crazy.
Yeah, so, like, I'm going to invest in something like that, and, like, those are not cheap. And it's like...
Yeah, I couldn't imagine.
Dude, like, I imagine, like, photography where it's just, like, it's still and, you know...
Yeah.
You're getting the bang out of your buck from a picture, not like, oh, I'm getting the bang out of my buck for what's coming from the video, you know?
Yeah.
So...
Or the stuff in the video.
Yeah, exactly.
Jokes the comedy. Like, you know, the lighting could be one thing, but you're not making, like, a fucking feature film.
I legitimately don't think half of the people anyone watching my videos are like, yo, this dude's lighting is way off. And if they are, fucking bravo, let me know.
They're not looking at it for the right reason, you know? It's like, hey. Like, I mean, when you think of any YouTuber, like, early on in their career, you know, they didn't always have it figured out.
Yeah, oh...
Or like even have like good production quality. That kind of comes later.
That comes with the money.
Yeah, exactly. You got to kind of, if you really want to see those kind of improvements, you know, you should maybe like, you know, donate and help and like trying to like.
Yeah, it's just learning. It's like trial and error, dude.
Like, subscribe, etc. You know.
Yeah, like
all those
dude,
things that show that you actually are like pushing for them.
Yeah. No, I mean, I'm trying. It's becoming like more and more
serious. The other day, you got like 20 something videos. Like that's a lot.
Is it?
It's more than I thought.
More video. Yeah, well, I mean, I don't count the outtakes just because that comes from there. But like, no,
that's a video you're putting up that has, you know, effort,
me in it.
You know, it doesn't matter.
I've been doing it off and on since November or October, I think, which kind of fucking blows my mind. Like, I bought my camera. When did I meet you? 2012, probably. You think? No? I think 2012, 2013 I met you.
At least like 6 years ago.
Because I think that's when I bought my camera.
Was I ever dating Cassie when I was with you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I was dating Sarah, yeah.
Longer than that then.
That was 12, 13.
At least 8 years.
Yeah.
So.
Is that 8 years ago? Yeah. No, you're fucking out of your mind. Bro, I graduated high school in 11. That was 7 years ago. Easy.
It's close.
Easy. You're probably thinking from beginning, but...
I try to think of like all the bookmarks in my mind
for
time.
That's the easiest way.
I have a lot of great ones.
But no, I bought that camera that long ago because I was like, I'm gonna start doing films and this and that. But like, it wasn't until last year that I was like, all right, I'm kind of done like fucking around. Like, let's go and do it. And then like now I'm like doing it. And I'm like, okay, cool. Like this is what I want to do. And now that I'm doing this, I'm like, I got to do more. Like. I gotta do more and more.
When you think of any like successful YouTuber, they're doing that kind of stuff weekly, almost like several times a week, sometimes even. But it's different when you're doing like a comedy-driven thing where you have to write it, or versus doing like a news thing like Philip DeFranco does. You know.
Yeah, you know, honestly,
someone I took a famous picture with. Just thought about.
Did you? Boom! There you go. I'm trying to do like almost like variety, like so. Like I kind of made this blanket, and I didn't even think about it. Cold Soup Productions. Could literally be anything. Just doesn't have to be videos. So that's why I was like, oh, like, you know, I can put the podcast on there. I can do stupid videos and like, or just do like me playing video games, like literally anything. And I can put under this like blanket of like, this is a Cold Soup production. Like as lame as that sounds, it's like,
because I liked it when I figured out the joke, and you're like, it's just cereal. I was like,
you're like, oh shit, it is just cereal.
Cold sip. Like you just left it out, or did you put it in the fridge, or what was your intention?
But so I was like, yeah. So like, why like limits? Like I have 2 vlogs. Like it's 1 vlog, but I'm gonna put the vlog out as well next week. So it's like I have the vlog, I have this. I want to do more and more and more, just like videos.
Yeah, it sounds
this
like you're
and that.
doing the framework that they got usually, you know.
Yeah, so it's just like
Vlogs.
I just more and more content.
Vlogging is really popular with kids too.
Yeah, so I mean, I was telling you about that whole thing. Yeah, so it's coming. I just need to do more and more of it. Like
vlogcation.
I just need more people to do it with to kind of make it a little bit more
trying to do
interesting.
anything at your wedding?
Sarah won't let me.
Oh yeah, I don't blame her. You know.
That being said, I think I'm gonna invest in a camera and do my own thing.
Well, if you need like a fall guy to hold it, you're not getting the blame.
No,
so that your wedding doesn't fall through.
I think I'm gonna do something like that. But
yeah,
I think it's just gonna be a vlog.
Glasses with like a
the
camera in
the
it, and
Snapchat thing on it.
I'll fucking get everyone.
But
Watch me.
All right. Last question to wrap this up.
All right.
We're talking about frivolous spending. What's your next big purchase?
A car.
Touche.
Pretty big spend.
Yeah.
Car. Get back to a private residence where I can live
Privately.
Yeah, it's very important, man. Because I
That's
feel like
fair.
90% of the reason why I don't do fucking shit today is just because I live with my parents again, and I just don't want to deal with like, oh, what are you doing? Oh, what's this for? Oh, what's that for? And like, as much as I love and appreciate their curiosity, it's like I just want to do this without a single word.
Yeah.
So, like, I just want to do my thing and not have to. That's why. Yeah. I love my parents to death, but Jesus Christ. And I really don't think they prod at all.
Yeah.
It's just the funny thing. It's like I'm just putting this on them, and they don't even do it.
Yeah.
That's me though.
That's fair.
Just where life is today.
All right. On that note.
Oh, you didn't have a. Okay.
Oh no. Okay. Oh yeah. No, I was.
I thought you were like, oh, here's this. No, I
didn't I always feel like I asked the question, then I'm like, and this is what I'm gonna do. I asked this question so I can get into my story.
My story is kicking you in my house. Cost $0.99. Get out, bitch.
Probably lights and a secondary camera.
Yeah, secondary camera would be good. I was thinking about investing in a camera soon too.
Yeah. Just like a more handheld, like better quality than my phone, but same size. There's like really good cameras for that now, so I think I'm gonna do something like that so I can.
Even like iPhone X has like adjustable aperture, doesn't it? Or is that the Samsung I'm thinking of?
I just want more like film, like video based than as compared to like.
You can never have too many, man.
Yeah.
Like whenever I think about any kind of production I would want to do, I'd be like, I need at least 3 cameras.
Yeah,
I don't
that's
even
a hard
have
part.
one. I'd be fucked because I'd be like, I think about how like TV shows are shot, and I'm like, they need this guy's face,
it's all
this
cuts,
guy's face, and the wide angle. Like fuck, it's so
right.
hard.
All right.
Audio.
Are you done? Okay.
It's empty, but I'll cheers it.
Sail away.
Watch it break. I'll just shank you with it. Adios, motherfuckers.